It seems that they have arrived, Kakra would say, standing up.
It's strange. I don't feel any ki.
That's because the creator gods are in a totally different dimension, that even I am not able to feel their ki. A glow would appear in front of them, and the four of them would bow. So now you are a god at all, Salama the creator god would say. Welcome Salama-sama and Archon-sama. At last, I meet you in person, Kakrat. It seems you are stronger than I thought. You did a great feat in defeating Zeno-sama with such ease. You have my approval, would say the creator god Archon.
Thank you very much, Archon-sama,
Kakra would say with a bow. I see you left your universe as supreme god. However, this title is worthy of a Saiyan god. After these events, Kakrat, Salama, and Archon had a talk where Kakrat challenged the creator god Archon to a fight. Tell me, Kakrat, why do you want to fight? What are you really looking for? Archon would say seriously.
I just want to see how strong you really are. I won't be satisfied if I'm not the strongest.
He reminds me a lot of Bardock. He had the same power as you. However, if you want to fight, attack. Kakrat was aware that if he didn't go all out, he wouldn't stand a chance. I'm worried about Kakrat. Will he be alright? Mikushin would say, looking at Salama. Don't worry, Mikushin. He will be fine. Well, I'll make the first move, Kakrat would say, to proceed to use the Mastered Ultra Instinct. The power of Kakrat was bestially overwhelming. However, only Mikushin, Salama, and Archon were able to feel the terrifying power of Kakrat. Then, Kakrat, at a tremendous speed, would stand in front of Archon, impacting a strong punch that would make the whole place shake. The punch had been stopped by Archon's hand easily. It's incredible. It made my hand tremble. It's the first time this has happened. Kakrat's strength is similar to his father's and his mother's ability, Archon would say to himself in his thoughts. I see, that wasn't enough to make you fight for real. That punch was very powerful. If I hadn't used a tiny bit of my power, that punch would have affected me. Archon would say in a battle pose. Those present upon hearing such a revelation were surprised by the words of the creator god. That was to be expected. Kakrat has a long way to go, Salama would say with his arms crossed.
I hope nothing bad happens to you, my Kakrat,
Nian would say to herself in her thoughts.
Damn, it didn't do anything to him, my hit. That hit was strong enough to destroy 2 universes. I'll have to use all my power if I want Archon-sama to take things seriously, Kakrat would say to himself. Then Kakrat would increase his power to the maximum with a single blow, knocking back all those present except for Archon and Salama. Here I come!
Kakrat shouted to move at an incredible speed to begin his rain of blows. However, the creator god stopped with a single finger the attacks of Kakrat. I guess it's my turn, Archon would say with an imposing voice. The creator god, using his terrifying speed, would get in front of Kakrat with a powerful punch that would hit Kakrat in the stomach. Kakrat would go through the walls of the palace. Mikushin and Nian, she were worried about the Saiyan, but they would have to trust him. Kakrat would come out of the rubble. Archon's blow had been powerful enough to leave him in bad condition and in his base state. You surprise me, Kakrat. You're the first to survive my super hit, but I knew you would survive that.
I can't give up yet. I am not just a creation. There is something strange. However, I will show you that I am not just a simple creation. I hope my body can withstand this power.
Kakrat would say to himself seriously. The power of Kakrat would start to increase overwhelmingly that would draw everyone's attention. Kakrat would access again to the Mastered Ultra Instinct, and a reddish aura would come out of his body. His power is increasing more and more. 10 times, 20 times. This can't be possible, Archon would say in surprise.
Kauken increased 50 times!
Kakrat would shout, and this one at a speed that even Salama would have trouble seeing, and a powerful kick would make Archon spit out saliva, and immediately to then receive a powerful punch that would bury him in the ground. I am Kakrat, the most powerful Saiyan god, he would say. Kakrat and his veins would stand out incredibly. Final Kamehameha! Would shout Kakrat, so that a powerful attack was directed at a tremendous speed towards the direction of the creator god. The creator god would receive the powerful attack, fully creating a terrifying explosion that would even collide many planets of the universes. The entire multiverse trembled by such a magnitude of power. Of all the devastation of the attack, there was only a lot of debris. Cockrat would fall to his knees and the Kaioken would disappear. All his muscles were torn. However, his wounds were healing for some strange reason. However, Cockrat still stayed with a mastered Ultra Instinct. From all the smoke, a silhouette would be seen that would leave Cockrat speechless. The Creator God would come out of all that devastation with small scratches. That Creator God really is extremely powerful. Cockrat's attack didn't hurt him at all. That attack would have been capable of destroying the entire multiverse, Mikoshin would say, very surprised. Damn, if that's a small part of his power, I don't want to imagine when he uses his maximum power. I guess that's enough. If they continue with this fight, they would destroy the whole multiverse. You're the first one to do me some damage. I will become stronger and overcome my limits. Then, the Creator Gods would disappear in a flash. This is disturbing. The Creator Gods didn't say anything to Cockrat about his origin. I guess it must be because of something serious, Mikoshin would say seriously. Meanwhile, in Multiverse 5. I guess it's time to face me and finish with Cockrat. If I leave Cockrat alive, his power will increase every time, since he is a prodigy. I can't allow this. I have to be the Saiyan God that obtains this supreme power, Broly would say seriously. Then the god of all Broly would go at a maximum speed to Multiverse 1. Meanwhile, in Multiverse 1, Cockrat's wounds had completely healed, and his clothes were restored by Mikoshin. However, a huge roar and tremendous power would be heard. A king of everything has come to our multiverse. It is not just any power, it is a legendary power, Mikoshin would say seriously. Perhaps it is the legendary god. I heard about him. However, I notice evil in his heart. I'll have to go to finish with this guy, Cockrat would say seriously. Cockrat would leave the place in the company of Nian and Mikoshin. So you are Cockrat. You are identical to your stupid father. I can also feel your mother's ki, Broly would say wickedly. What the hell is this guy talking about? I don't have parents. I'm a creation of Salama, Cockrat would say to himself in his thoughts. It looks like my Cockrat will know the truth about his parents. This was not meant to be, Mikoshin would say to himself seriously. Apparently you don't know anything about your parents. Let me refresh your memory. Your parents were Bardock and Cirrus. That's right, the dimensional god and the supreme goddess. You are their son, and I was the one who annihilated them. I don't see lies in that guy. However, my parents are dead because of that guy. I lived a lie all these years, and now I will finish with this guy and revive my parents, Cockrat would say to access the mastered Ultra Instinct. The gigantic power of Cockrat would make everyone back down. Listen to me, Mikoshin and Nian. I want you to stay away from this place. This fight is mine and I don't want anyone to get in the way. It's an order, Cockrat would say seriously. Mikoshin and Nian would just accept without saying anything. So you will decide to put up resistance. You have a superior power to your father. However, I will show you my power, Broly would say to proceed to increase his power. Both powers created huge gusts of winds. Then the two Saiyan gods would begin their fight at impressive speeds. All over the palace resounded the punches that created many explosions. The battle between the kings of everything had begun. Two Saiyans had begun their battle to the death. Cockrat and Broly had a fierce battle, and that provoked the destruction of many planets. The battle between both Saiyans was legendary. The impacts of their fists created a catastrophic destruction. Cockrat and Broly exchanged punches and kicks at high speeds. Mikoshin, Daishinkan, and Nian, who were watching the battle from afar, were not able to see them. The speeds of both Saiyans were impressive. Every time one hit a blow, the other returned it with much more force. What's up, Cockrat? That's it? Broly would say to bury a strong punch in Cockrat's abdomen that would make him spit blood. This is just beginning, Cockrat would say to return the blow that would make Broly back up. You are weaker than your father, Broly would say while dodging the attacks of Cockrat. Cockrat would not say anything, and is increasingly increasing its speed, putting Broly in trouble. Cockrat would break the defenses of Broly and would begin to receive thousands of blows all over his body, and was not able to defend or counterattack. Cockrat had increased its speed and strength in a frightening way. Cockrat would take Broly's foot and would bury him in the ground. Cockrat at an enormous speed would bury his foot and in his abdomen, making him spit a great amount of blood.
Kakarot was using all his power that caused that all the universes were on the verge of their destruction. "You bastard! I will turn you into dust until the last second of your life," Kakarot would say to hit a last blow. Broly was on the ground with many wounds. "This will be the end of you, you bastard," would say Kakarot to rise to the sky and prepare a powerful attack. Kakarot would raise his hands and in both hands would gather a large amount of energy. "This will be the end of you," he would say, Kakarot, to throw the powerful attack. The powerful attack was going at full speed towards Broly. The attack created huge gusts of wind and the ground increasingly cracked. "If that attack hits the palace, many universes will be destroyed," Mikushin would say, worried. Broly would stand up and he would immediately see the attack. "So this is all the power of Kakarot? He has great power. That attack is very powerful. So I will have to use all my power for the second time," Broly would say seriously. Then a green glow and aura would begin to emanate from Broly. His power for every minute that passed was increasing as if it had no end. Broly's power was so bestial that it would make Kakarot's attack gradually lose speed. "Damn, his power doesn't stop increasing. I didn't think this Saiyan had so much power." Mikushin was right. This subject is the legendary Super Saiyan God, Kakarot would say, clenching his fists. Then Broly, with a burst of light, would release all his power, making Kakarot's attack stop. Broly, at a great speed, would appear in front of Kakarot's attack and he would create a powerful Hakai energy that would destroy all of Kakarot's attack without leaving any trace. "That's impossible. He destroyed my Kakarot's attack easily. His destructive energy is at another level," Nian would say, she's surprised. "That's right. He combined it with his legendary Super Saiyan aura. Every second that passes, his power is increasing," Mikushin would say, worried about Kakarot.